everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of HappyCast. I am your host, Brian, and guys, I have to tell you, we are very lucky today. We're joined by our new co-host. We found a permanent Ben replacement. He sure plays a mean pinball. I can tell you that much. He just stands like a statue, becoming part of the machine. It's really great. I'm looking forward to getting to know him, finding out how we bounce off of each other. Please give a warm welcome to our new co-host, Randall.
Randall still isn't here yet? I told him to be here an hour ago. Well, Ben, looks like it's your lucky day. You get one last show. You better make it a good one.
Oh, hi. I'm Ben, not Randall.
Oh, okay. Well, that really throws off our whole theme. We were gonna do a pinball themed episode, but
Oh,
I
hi,
guess.
Brian.
Oh, hi, Ben. I guess we could make this our Ben farewell episode.
Yeah,
It's like that last episode of The Office with Michael Scott.
yeah. It'll be just like goodbye, Ben, secret last name. That isn't secret.
It's a poorly kept secret.
Mulbin
Okay.
Benther.
Well, Bolden Binther, I'm glad to see you. You're a sight for sore eyes. How have you been? How's it going?
How have I been?
How's Ben been? That's the name of our new segment that we're never going to do ever.
Oh, I'm doing okay besides the whole getting fired from the HappyCast by Slade thing and replaced by
Well,
Randall. But other than that, I guess I'm doing okay.
that's a bummer. That's a tough break, man.
That's my bummer troll.
As somebody who's been on a podcast and lost it before, let me tell you, you'll bounce back. You'll end up on another show. You'll be on Car Talk, or maybe you'll be the subject of Serial season 2. Who
Uh-oh.
knows?
I'll team up with Wootinator and we'll get something going.
Absolutely. I'm sure whatever future podcasting venture you have will be pretty successful. Um, let's go ahead and move forward to Happy Hour.
It's happy hour again.
That's right, everybody. Happy Hour is, as we all know, the part of the show where we share with the listener the thing that's making us happy for the week. Ben, what's your happy hour pick?
Well, I want to try to lighten up the mood so I won't think about the whole Slade thing. Anyway, my happy hour this week is blueberry water.
Blueberry waffles?
Those are good too, but this is blueberry water. It is a liquid consumable, like a drink, basically. Alright, well, so Megan and I discovered this thing called Clear American Water. It is delicious. It's flavor carbonated water, and it's like 0 calories or something. So we
It's
can drink.
carbonated?
Yeah, well, it tastes like it's supposed to be kind of like a Sprite type drink, but there are a bunch of different flavors that exist.
And there's zero
zero.
calories.
0 calories. Yeah,
What kind of sweetener do they have in there? Is there an aspartame? Is there
that is a good question. Yeah, aspartame it says.
okay.
Zero sugar, 0 caffeine, 0 calories, 0 sodium.
No caffeine, man. That's what I go to a fizzy drink for, Ben, is caffeine. That's my top priority.
I just drink it for the flavor, so I can have something that isn't just plain water all the time. Well, they have all sorts of flavors. There's like strawberry, there's coconut something, there's peach, there's watermelon, black cherry. But the new one I only found one time and is delicious. We bought 5 of it because it was so good. Is blueberry. I've already talked before on the show about how much I love blueberry. As in, I talked about, I think, the blueberry muffin top cereal last episode. It is delicious. I freaking love blueberries. Well, this is blueberry water, and it is very good. I don't know. I like it much.
Where where is this blueberry water available? Can I buy it at a local grocer? Do you have to order it online?
I assume you can buy it at a grocery store. I don't know if it's like a Walmart specific thing, but that's where we see it. But we don't see it at all Walmarts. We did not see it at our neighborhood market, but we saw it at our supercenter nearby. And we normally
Well,
don't go there, so I need
we
to again.
Wait a minute. Can we roll back for just a moment? You said your neighborhood market. You have a neighborhood market Walmart. Is that a different caliber of Walmart?
Neighborhood market Walmart is just the grocery stuff and like the pharmacy and like toilet paper, cards, that kind of stuff.
Wow. Okay. I've never seen one of those. Everything around here is just a super center.
Oh yeah, well we have three of those in our one town, but that is, I guess, not super surprising since we live about, I think I mentioned before, 45 minutes away from their headquarters.
Yep. It's Walmart country out that way.
We have a whole bunch of those, but
So
yeah, the neighborhood market is my favorite because you don't have to go
really?
into the because you don't have to go in and deal with all the people. I mean, if I don't need electronics or TV or shirts, I'll go to the neighborhood market. I get all
It's,
my slightly smaller selection. They don't have blueberry water,
it
but
it just sounds like Walmart minus the fun stuff.
well, all I need is the food. So it's the stuff I need to live, I guess.
Hey Ben, I need all these $10 Blu-rays to keep living. They're fundamental to my survival.
Isn't that what Amazon's for?
But sometimes I need something instantly.
Oh, well, what about Amazon now?
That's a 2-hour window. That's pretty good. We're closing in on it, but I could still drive to a Walmart and then be home with a new Blu-ray copy of let's look around here of The Thing in about 22 minutes.
Yeah, but then you have to drive somewhere.
I don't mind. I sometimes like driving.
What if both your legs break?
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. I guess I'd have bigger problems at that point to worry about
Oh,
than
yeah, that's probably
Blu-ray
true.
copies of The Thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the thing soon, actually. That's on my recent watching in the future list.
It's a fun one, Ben. It's got Keith David in it.
I have both the thing and the thing remake that came out recently. So I can see how they both are.
I haven't seen the remake. I've heard mixed things about it, but I'll check it out myself and I'll get back to you.
Well, yeah, so blueberry clear American water is delicious. That's my happy hour for this week. And what is
It's a
yours?
it's a Ben endorsement. My happy hour this
Endorsements.
week is Bendorsed. My happy hour pick this week is the 1982 horror sci-fi classic The Thing,
What?
starring Kurt Russell and Keith David,
Really?
as well as Wilford Brimley.
That's your happy. It's not even the movie segment yet.
But it's so good.
What? You can't spoil it
No,
though.
okay, but really, Ben, my happy hour pick this week is just I've had a terrific day. Today has been a great day. Just waking up in the morning, I had to thank God. I didn't know, but today it seemed a little bit odd.
Hmm.
First of all, let me tell you, there was no barking from the dog. There
Again?
was zero smog.
Didn't you already do this?
Not on the show.
Oh, okay.
My mom cooked a breakfast with no pork products at all, so that's good because I'm more of I try to avoid it when I can.
Are you stalling or is this your happy hour?
My happy hour pick this week, Ben, is when I just incorporate song lyrics into conversations, like you know like that. I'll just do that sometimes. I'll just say a song lyric. Anybody that's listened to at least 15 minutes of the HappyCast know that I'll just do that, and I get endless joy out of it. It's not. I'll do it like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. It's just a thing I do.
I do something a little bit different, or I don't just speak song lyrics, but if something someone says sounds like a song lyric, I'll just start singing that part of the song.
Okay, all right.
Because
That
I
sounds
don't
good.
know a lot of lyrics, but the ones I know, I can sing the tune to. I think we talked about that before, about how I don't know lyrics but know the song itself.
Oh yeah, me too. I have poor lyrical comprehension. There's songs I've heard dozens of times, popular songs that I could not tell you the lyrics to.
Like, if we walk by the candy store in the mall, it's like, oh, I want candy. I'll start singing that song. Or sometimes if it's even close to that, like, I want waffles. I'll start singing I want waffles to the tune of I want candy.
See, that's fun. That's people find us delightful, Ben. That's
I
if I
hope
were
so.
getting
It can be
waffles and you
really
did that,
annoying.
uh,
I'm trying to
I,
get more
I don't-
examples. One, I think someone mentioned something about not knowing what love is. So I
I
started
want to know what
singing.
love is.
Yeah,
Michael
started singing
Michael
that one.
Bolton. Is that Michael Bolton?
I have no idea about that kind of thing, but I know the song, so I would sing that part. Lots of stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe it's an annoying habit, and that's my happy hour. Is this annoying habit I
It's
have?
us being annoying.
I'll also, I also have a habit of when I'm talking to somebody and we're reminiscing about past events, like one does. I'll sometimes just conflate actual things that happened with just movie plots.
What?
Like I was talking to a good friend of mine I've known for like 20 years. We're talking about when we were kids. Like, yeah, you remember how after school we used to go out in the woods behind the neighborhood, and we'd hang out back there and build tree houses, and we found that dirt road one time that didn't lead anywhere. It was wild, and I'll interject like, yeah, and remember when we followed those train tracks and we found that dead body. It's like, no, that, that's just the plot to this Stand By Me. I
The
was like, oh,
Stand By
yeah, you're
Me.
right. The Stand By. Stephen King's The Stand By Me. It's a heartwarming coming of age story about a group of boys who travel out into the woods to find the super flu.
And then they all get the flu and die on the train tracks.
I I still haven't read The Stand, so I cannot get too specific about The
That's
Stand.
that's about it. Just the
Okay.
super flu, and then
Eh,
dreams and good and evil versus.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Ben. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should cut back on doing this annoying stuff. It's like you remember that time I was off on a Friday and you came by my house and I went to go get cereal, but we're out of milk. My dad said to just put water on it. It's like, no, that's the movie Friday. You're talking about the movie Friday. It's like,
I haven't seen
okay, I
that movie.
guess I guess you're right.
I don't think I've done that before. I sometimes will like be like, oh, remember that time we did this thing? Like, yeah, or like I'll tell some not that way. I'll tell some story about something I did, and they're like, yeah, me too. I was there. You did that with me.
He'll uh, tell it like you're giving them new information. Like, let me tell
Yeah.
you, Ben. Let me tell you about the time we had Chris on this podcast. It was
I don't remember that.
well, it was about 2 months ago, and we didn't think it'd come together, but scheduling lined up just right, and it was okay. We had a good time.
Then he lost the
You,
big football game, and we all started chanting his name anyway.
hmm Yep, and then like he had so much heart that we put him in for one play, and he got a touchdown. I don't remember. I,
Well,
I haven't seen Rudy in a long
well,
time.
oh, Rudy. I don't know about Chris. Slade didn't want him on the show, so we put all of our mics on his desk one at a time, saying that we weren't going to podcast if it weren't for him.
Yes, good times. We all remember that thing that happened. Anyway, that's my happy hour, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's both of them then, since
That's both.
Randall's not here to give his. But it's pinball though.
We're still a couple of pinball wizards, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next segment. But first, a quick word from this week's sponsor.
Hey, it's me talking, the Fonz Pinball. Wanna play me?
Play the Fonz Pinball, a rugged machine with plenty of fast action.
Pretty slick, huh?
The Fonz Pinball is the real thing, with drag strip raceways. Lots of bumper action, too. Watch those independent action flippers.
Perfect.
Bells, lights, real scoring. The Fonz Pinball Machine
Hey.
by Coleco.
Oh, man!
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Bummer Patrol. It's the part of the show where we talk about the things that's making us sad. Ben, why are you looking so sad? Bummer Patrol.
Okay, the name again that this is Bummer Patrol.
I'd like to reset that this is the Bummer Patrol because I'm afraid the listeners might have forgotten in the 5 seconds since the last time I said it.
Yeah, but they probably still know. They dozed off for a second. My Bummer Patrol is Slade firing me.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the show's not gonna be the same without you, Ben. Especially since you do all the recording and post-production and upload the show. I honestly don't know how the show's going to continue without you.
Let's hope Randall is as good a wizard at that as he is at pinball. Well, I guess I shouldn't be talking about that because I am under an NDA from Slade. So don't. I didn't say that. Anyway, so my Blood Patrol is cat birth.
Oh, hey, this is the one that you teased last week, right?
Yeah. Oh, always teasing that cat birth.
That's a real cat birth teaser. So, have you delivered a lot of cat babies?
Not a lot. Well, all right. Here's how it started. I think I mentioned a few weeks ago that we suddenly had a cat. I think it happened.
Edward the cat.
No. 2 months ago, a cat that we'd seen around sometimes it would be nice to, but not let it in or anything. Then it decided to start sitting up on our little porch balcony walkway thing, and then it just came inside one day, and we're like, all right, well, we have a cat now, so we fed it and did all that stuff, and a few times Megan's commented that it's been getting fatter, and we thought, oh well, maybe it lives somewhere else too, because it knows to go to the door when it wants to go to the bathroom. It like meows when it wants out. So it seems like it might have been someone else's cat in the past. So we just kind of kept it, and it sleeps inside. It has a pet bed. We have got some toys, but it stays outside a lot. And it got fatter and fatter. We thought it was feeding somewhere else, and then one day Megan was gone. It started like all day. It would like start walking around me and like rubbing its face against me and meowing just over and over, trying to get pets and like I don't know whatever kitty cuddles. I don't know what cats need. Doing that all the time. I'd open the door. It would do that. Weirdly enough, there was a black cat outside that day. That it's one of the neighborhood ones, but it's scared of people. It always runs away from people. And it sat at the top of like our walkway thing, just staring at Nigma walking around me over and over. It was really weird. Well, the Nigma disappeared into the bedroom for a while, and we couldn't find her. Megan got home then. We could not find where she went. We looked all under all the furniture, looked everywhere, could not find her. So we like, oh well, I guess she snuck out and one of us opened the door. So we sat down, watched the show. She showed up from the bedroom. And then she walked around us, meowed, and like rubbed against us again, and then went back in the bedroom. And we're like, okay, we better follow it this time so it doesn't get lost, or we're lost from us finding it. We found it in the closet on top of Megan's wedding dress, and it was like meowing, making weird sounds. And then Megan thought she saw something start to poke out from its behind. And
So you took it to the cat box immediately.
Well, we weren't sure yet. Our first goal was to get it off of the wedding dress, because we're thinking, oh no, we think we might know what gender this cat is now. We had no idea previously. We're pretty sure now. Get it off of the wedding dress right away. Megan did that very carefully. She did not want to move, understandably. You would not want to move someone who's currently going into labor and having a baby sticking out of them. Well, it got out and then very slowly crawled under Megan's nightstand. We're like, okay, no, not good either. It could get stuck under there. And so we got it to leave there, and it crawled all the way under our bed, under my nightstand, which is in the corner of the room. So I picked up the nightstand, went into the other room, and called Mom and said, okay, I think there's a cat emergency. This is 1:30 in the morning, by the way, so I woke her up.
No.
I said, there's a cat emergency. And she didn't seem happy at first, because maybe it was something like, our cat is coughing, or we can't find it. But then I mentioned...
it's a cat emergency. Oh, man, I'm just thinking about all the different cat emergencies you could wake your mom up at 1 a.m. for.
Well,
cat emergency. It only ate half of its dinner.
Oh, no. Well, so then I told her, we think our cat's giving birth, and then she seemed more or less kind of annoyed that I had to wake her up. I felt bad calling it all, but this kind of was a cat emergency. Hey, this cat is giving birth in our bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she gave some advice. I ran and got a box that a couple jigsaw puzzles came in. Ran in there, and the first cat was already sticking out. I looked underneath, before I picked up the nightstand, I looked underneath it. There was Nigma down there, and a cat head sticking out half of her. There's a cat sticking out of a cat. I was like, oh god, I gotta get this box. So I lifted the nightstand, put it on the bed, got the box, and we eventually were able to get Nigma into the box. And, one baby came out, and kitties and cats are kind of gross after they give birth. having to lick them clean from their birthal fluids or whatever. It was not cool. And the cats have to gnaw off the umbilical cord or something. It was also
Ugh.
not cool. Yeah. So
Ugh.
graphic warning.
Yeah,
Post warning.
can we get an explicit tag on this podcast?
Well, maybe if people hear the cat birth part, maybe they'll just know to not hear the birthy details. I don't know. Well, yeah, well that happened. And we're like, okay, there's one cat. She seems okay now. She's just licking the cat clean. The cat is meowing because it's new. And then all of a sudden, a second cat started showing up. And so cat number 2 started coming out. Like, okay, well, it's in the box now with like a towel in there. This cat will just give birth. Okay, it has 2 now. The first one was like a totally black one, then a white and black one, spotted. Third one came. I'm just sitting in the living room just waiting while Megan watches the cat have babies all over the place because we kind of have to take shifts because it was gross. Fourth cat came, and I started thinking of 101 Dalmatians, and I got a little bit nervous. It was raining outside, just like in that.
You're waiting for a Cruella DeVille type figure to show up talking about her new cat coats.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more like the dog birth scene, where like the human guy and the dog guy were both sitting in the living room together while it rains, and the nurse keeps coming out and like going, there's another one. I got 14 now. That's what it felt like when Megan came in and informed me of 3 and 4. I was like, oh no, please stop. And eventually she stopped. No more babies came out. We were very glad.
Yeah, I remember getting the emergency cat birth text from you. I suppose right after you called your mother.
Yeah.
Maybe I was on the list after that, and we had a reference jinx where we both went for the same 101 Dalmatians joke at the same time.
Yeah, that was awesome. Just like we have an email jinx to the Ingenuity show coming up. Listen to that thing. Neither of us knew.
Yeah, we didn't know. We accidentally sent the same
Actually,
stupid, just like awful annoying email like let me enlighten you about the history of Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, so yeah, it was that. Now the cats are growing. Oh, well, sorry. 3 of the cats are growing up. One of them died, sadly. Well, it's kind of weird because I went in there and we thought it looked kind of cute. It's like sleeping. All the cats are cute when they're sleeping. And the other 3 were like fighting over who gets to drink milk next, and they're all like punching each other. I think I have that video somewhere. A bunch of cats punching each other for milk time. And Megan got a picture of the cute sleeping one. Then we realized it still hadn't moved, so I picked it up and it was just all stiff and it was really sad. So we put it in like a small box and taped it up and gave it a little kitty funeral. The other 3 seem healthy though.
It's good.
Well, the one that has a twisted wrist.
Oh no.
Yeah, one of their wrists is like diagonal.
Little wrist cast, little cat wrist cast.
I've read that we'll need to give it a splint eventually, but I think we're going like next week for it. I read it's not like an urgent thing where you desperately have to get the newborn kitten there. It started out like that. It wasn't.
Okay.
It didn't like get it post birth.
It didn't like twist it playing tennis.
No, tennis wrist.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's unfortunate that. Unfortunate that one didn't make it, but I don't have a lot of experience with cat birth, but it doesn't seem uncommon for there to be a runt of the litter that doesn't make it.
Oh yeah, I've heard it is pretty common, especially if it's a fairly young cat, and I'm pretty sure ours is somewhere around a year old. I heard they can get pregnant after about 4 weeks, so woohoo!
Oh no. Oof. Well, it sounds like you're gonna have a real cat problem in about 4 weeks, man. You gotta get rid of these kittens.
We're probably gonna keep at least one of them. Hey, if anyone wants us to mail you a cat.
Nope, that's not how that works.
We'll stick it in a mason jar, poke a couple holes in it, and UPS it to you.
I don't know what the process of sending a cat in the mail would be, but
probably not that.
Probably, there's probably a protocol that needs to be followed.
All right, we won't stick it in a mason jar, but we were trying to think up names for them. You got any cat names?
Okay. Devin. Devin's a good one.
That's our question OT week. Name the 3 cats. There's a black one, a black and white one, and one that we're just calling Enigma Junior because it's like gray stripes and spots, sort of. I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah.
You just go with another Batman villain. You go with like an Ivy, or Go with like a Harley Quinn something or another.
Yeah, we're thinking something for one of them. The black one, we were between Bruce and Selena, but
Phantasm.
I think I saw a boy part on the black one. So right now we're just calling it Bruce the cat.
That's pretty funny. I like Bruce the cat. All right. Well, we should post a thing on the HappyCast Facebook page asking for cat names.
Yeah, and the tweeter. It'll be the question OT week.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, that's
Can't wait to
my
get
Bumper
responses to
Patrol.
that.
Well, yeah, the cats themselves are cute. The cat birth itself and the one kitty funeral were both very big bummers. I did not expect to have to. I mean, I was just having a fun day. We were gonna watch Agents of Shield, and then suddenly a cat was sticking out of another cat.
Yep. That's how cats work. I think. I don't know. I've never.
And I think most animals that are mammals and give birth.
What? You'll have to explain this to me off air, Ben. I don't.
Oh,
I don't know if I
okay.
follow. All right. Well, my bummer patrol this week is telemarketers. They're the worst.
Oh, why telemarketers? This seems out of the blue for you. I've never heard you complain about them before.
Have I not complained about them before?
Never ever.
Here's my thing. Like telemarketers, they're people doing a job, and that's fine. And it's not. It seems like a stressful thing to have to do. So whenever I get one of those calls, I try to be patient and respectful. To, like talk to them like a fellow human being, which I guess they don't get a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I used to work in a phone center place, and it was terrible. Everyone was really mean to you most of the time, and so ever since then, I tried to be really nice to everyone who calls me, unless they start being mean.
That's true. I mean, if they provoke you, there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, it's a unfortunate situation for me to get the call. It sucks for them to have to make the call. We're both actually just victims of the system at that point. Neither one of us wants this call to take place, but they need a paycheck, and I'm gonna, I'll try to be nice about it. But Ben, do you know that telemarketers, they're not all human anymore?
What?
I know, it's shocking.
Want me to roll a clip?
Yeah, do we have a clip?
I think I just found it.
Okay, let's listen.
Uh,
I actually explain the.
yeah. Explain it real fast. So I can pull it up on my phone.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of these calls lately that are actually they're technically very impressive. Like I respect that voice recognition has come this far. It's kind of cool. I'll pick it up and I say, normal phone greeting, hello, and
normal phone greeting. It's like a
it's normal
robot.
phone greeting. I'm trying. I'm trying to find a new phone greeting, so if anyone wants to send a
Ahoy,
suggestion
hoy.
for how I should answer my phone, ahoy hoy, that's a good one. I'll take other suggestions.
Greetings, human.
But you say hello, and then you get very nice, pleasant sounding person. Hey, how you doing today? It's like I'm okay. How can I help you? It's like yes, I'm calling about your long distance provider or something of that nature. And I'm like, oh, okay. And the first time I got one of these calls, it took me a second to pick up on it, but it's kind of interesting because it's not a real person. It's a series of recordings that respond based on what you say. So so I'll say like, oh, well, I'm not interested. It's like, okay, well, thank you for your time. Like it's I'm amazed that it manages to find the appropriate response. So what I've taken to doing is I'll pick up hello, and then when I recognize that it's one of these things, I'll go and they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that. Could you repeat it?" And I go, they're like, "Oh, could you repeat that?" And about the, like I'll just do Boomhauer from King of the Hill. And by the third one, they it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Please have a good day, and they'll just end it. But I mean, it's kind of cool. You can find clips on YouTube. I was actually looking it up the other day of a guy who recorded his interaction with one, and like he's like says like why am I getting a call from a robot? And it's like, sir, I am not a robot. And he's having an argument about whether or not this call is coming from a robot. It's pretty funny. I guess we'll probably share a clip of that on the website. Is that something we can do?
I can just add it in here. The clip of
Okay.
you
Yeah.
talking to one. I could put it in now.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Let's hear it.
What are you doing today?
Hey, Dave. I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. So we're looking for an advertising home in your area. Would you be interested in receiving a free wireless home security system in exchange for putting a small security sign in your yard?
I don't know, Dave. Please tell me more.
Dave.
Well, my job is just to make sure you're interested in learning more. I have a specialist who can explain all the details, and then you can decide if this is a good fit for you and your family.
Aj-
Is that okay?
Abja?
Is that okay?
Ajaba? Yeah, that's pretty much that's how it goes. I get one of these phone calls, not terribly, not often, maybe once a week or so. And it's my bumper patrol, but I'm actually kind of excited to get them at this point. So I'm trying to say new things.
I had never gotten one like yours before until I think a couple weeks ago. But then once I realized, I got so excited I hung up and didn't even get to play with it.
What you got so excited that you hung up? That was your
No,
response?
I was like, "Oh, I got this! I got to hang up and tell Brian." Oh wait, I didn't have to do anything.
Oh yeah, he should have had fun with it then.
I
That's
know.
my recommendation.
Well, I got a telemarketer today who started saying like, "Oh, we can erase your credit card debt," and he started asking me questions, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he started asking me like, "Oh, so I hear you have a credit card debt of over $3,000." And I was like, "No, our limit's not even that high, and we're well underneath it, and like paying on time and paid in full." And he's like, well, what kind of card do you have? Just give me your card number and expiration date." And I was like,
Well,
"Okay, no." So,
that sounds like a scam.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, hold on a second." So I just hung up then, because if you're trying to scam me, I'm not going to just be super polite. I'm not going to yell at you angrily. I'm just going to hang up and be like, "No, no." So I called that number back. The only reason I answered it in the first place is because it had a local area code. So I called it back, and it was just some dude who sounded like it could have been just like a guy like me. And he was like, "Hello?" I was like, "I just got a call from this number." And he's like, "I haven't called anyone in like several hours." Like, "Okay, well, just letting you know, someone has like duped your number or something and called me as if it's some kind of credit card scam thing." He's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "Oh, it's not your fault. No big deal. See you later." I don't know why I said see you later. I'm not going to see him later. Although
See
I
you
might.
later.
Maybe it's
Who
like
knows?
some guy that works at Best Buy. I don't know. Yeah, I got one of those today. And then right after,
Yeah.
I got something else. I don't remember what it was though. Oh yeah, someone just trying to upgrade us to television. I was like, "Yeah, I don't really watch TV. We don't have cable right now. We just use like Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff." And she's like, "Oh well, I have this package that adds on all these other things that Netflix doesn't give you." I'm like, "Yeah, if
I
I
don't.
wanted HBO Go, I could just buy HBO Go." I didn't say that because I was
Yeah.
going to be really nice
The,
to her, so I listened to her pitch.
You gotta listen to the pitch. Yeah, we get that a lot here too. It's Comcast, man. They're desperate to get a phone line in your house. It's like we just like no, we have the internet. You're kind of the only game in town for internet, so we pay you a lot of money for internet, and that's it. We're good there. It's like, oh, we could cut your bill down if you just let us put a phone in. You'll have a landline. It's like, no, we'll pay more. We don't want your phone. We can give you cable. So we don't need cable. What are you talking about? Oh, it's so sad, so desperate. I wish we had another option for internet,
Yeah, she tried the
but
landline too.
Comcast.
Oh yeah, she tried the
Terrible.
landline too, but she had no follow up for me saying, "Yeah, we don't really need a landline," because I guess she understands too. Most
Like,
people
how are
don't
you
need
gonna
one.
how are you gonna sell people on a landline at that point?
The only one I
The-
would need one for is if I wanted to call in for the podcast Ask Me Another and be one of the
mm,
guest puzzle solvers or whatever.
Need a landline for that?
Yeah, they also need a landline. So every now and then I consider, oh, I wish I had one just so I could be on that podcast.
Why do you need a landline? That's weird.
Maybe it has something to do with the way everything mixes together. I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't.
Huh.
I mean, they even acknowledge how weird it is. They say like, "Oh, go to your grandparents' house."
My grandparents are the only people I know with landlines.
Yeah, I remember when
Oh,
we had one. We had a
and
rotary
Chris
phone.
has a landline.
Does he? Was he
He
tricked
does.
into it by the Comcast?
No, he just never got rid of it. He's had the same number since I've known him.
Oh, well, that's a different thing then, I guess.
Yeah, I remember it was like revolutionary. The idea when I was in like seventh grade, my social studies teacher was like, he used to talk to us about I'm not gonna say inappropriate stuff, about stuff that it didn't really apply to the subject at hand. He'll just talk about his
Rated
life.
X.
He'll just talk.
Topics.
No, no, he just talked about his life at the top of the class. He's talking about his cell phones. Like, yes, this cell phone's incredible. I canceled my home phone. I don't even need it anymore. Just cell phones. And I remember thinking, like, this guy's crazy. What's he talking about? But he was a trailblazer. That guy.
I was so impressed that my grandparents had a car phone. And so they'd take us to me and my sister to Branson, and like, oh yeah, here, use the car phone and call your mom. It's like, oh my god, what is this? I get to use a phone in the car. It's attached with a wire, and
And
you
this
can use
was
it for all the seats.
when was this? A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, no, it was just like the other day. No, I think it was like when I was in elementary school or junior high, and I am 25 going on 26. So if anyone wants to do math or something, I don't.
You're halfway to 30, as
I
we
am
established
halfway
last
to
week.
30.
Yeah. No, I think that would actually still be my reaction today if I was with someone and they had a car
Oh
phone,
yeah,
because I don't think I've actually seen one.
there's a very small window in which that is like a normal thing, I guess. One of my
Like,
favorite
oh,
things
that's
with cell
cool, a car phone.
one of my favorite things with cell phones is watching a movie to see what time period it takes place in. It's way easier than
Right,
like
because
clothing or like having a year up there. No, just have
oh
them
yeah,
hold flip phones or smartphones.
or like a big like Zach Morris brick phone, like the
Yeah,
world's first cell phone.
that's the easiest way to do any setting. Like I think starting from like the 80s or 90s, start put cell phones in there.
That's true. That's true. Then you have movies that kind of work around that problem, um, by just trying to avoid cell phones at all costs. That's why I'm pretty sure you don't see a cell phone in Inception,
Nope.
because the whole design of that film is meant to give it this timeless feel. Like, if you look at the clothing and everything, you can't quite place it.
I still haven't watched that.
It's a cool movie, man.
Yeah, Gotham is. I can't say it's like Inception because I haven't seen Inception. But
Gotham is like Inception. Oh, please continue, Ben.
no, but they do Harley Quinnception. No, they do a kind of timeless thing too. Like I think I can't. I swear I'm pretty sure they've used cell phones before, but I cannot picture one of them. So I think maybe they've used flip phones, and they're a lot of the cars are like older cars, and the architecture is all like Gothamy, but they wear kind of modern clothes sometimes. So
Yeah,
it's really hard to pinpoint it.
that's true. Just wait until next season, when the premiere is about Bruce trying to get tickets to hot new pop artist concert. Man, I really thought I had a reference for that.
Yeah, who's
Who's
still
who
important?
do the
One
kids
Direction.
love? In Sync.
Oh
No.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Br-
those
Britney
fat.
Spears.
Katy Perry. Is that even a dated reference at this point?
I think people still like her and Gaga and Bieber. People like Miley anymore. I don't know. We sound old when we start saying stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I haven't known anything about popular music in a long time. What what's the hot new music thing?
Weird Al, new
That's
from the '80s.
always number one in my heart. He's bigger than ever now, Ben.
He is the best. Oh, well, yeah. So telemarketers.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a bummer. Um, if anybody has any fun telemarketer stories, please write in happycastfeedback@gmail.com.
Yeah, or yeah, that's the biggest way to get to us.
Hmm. So let's move forward to the good, the bad, and the okay. That's right, everybody. Time for another exciting round of the good, the bad, and the okay. This segment, each of your hosts are going to pick 3 motion picture films,
Yes.
one of which they deem to be good, one is bad, and the other is merely okay. Let's get the ball rolling with the good films. Ben, what is your good film this on this day today? Good morning, good
Monday.
morning, this morning, good morning, today.
Well,
You can cut all that gibberish out if you want. It's
well,
fine.
this Monday, May 11th, 2015. Not making out
Yep.
lie. Don't worry.
It's good to be oddly specific about the date.
Yeah, just to let everybody know exactly when I watch these movies. Well, two of mine are themed this week. Two of them were very close between good and okay. I could not decide which one's which, but I have now. I'll go. They're really close. For the good movie, I'm going to go with 12 Monkeys.
Oh yes, 12 Monkeys, the 1995. I'm gonna
Yeah, I think that's right.
guess 95 sci-fi classic, directed by Terry Gilliam. How do you pronounce his last name?
Terry Gilliam Anderson.
Yeah, well, yep, Gilliam Anderson.
Yeah, starring Brad Pitt and Bruce.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Willis?
Let's calm down. Starring Bruce Willis. Bruce
Yeah.
Willis is the headliner.
Yeah, but I was really surprised to see Brad Pitt. I heard it's actually early in his career. It was before he got big from three other movies that came out right before this movie did. But he was in
Okay,
it before he
yeah.
was big. I also heard that Bruce Willis technically did this movie for free and got paid afterwards because he really wanted to work with Terry Gilliam.
Gilliam.
Oh, it is Gilliam. Okay.
Is it?
I
yeah,
was
no.
just asking.
That's the cool thing about Bruce Willis. If I know everybody's asking, what's the cool thing about Bruce Willis? Let me tell you. If you look at the movies he tends to make, Bruce Willis has a pretty well documented nerdy sci-fi fixation, because he'll do like his big action movies, but every like three or four movies he's like, we're doing a time travel movie. I'm doing a sci-fi time travel movie, or I'm doing Surrogates, which is another weird big Fifth Element. He tends to make a lot of these really cool sci-fi pictures, which I don't know. Maybe it's like a business decision, like these make money. But from what I've read, he actually seems to enjoy that kind of work.
That's pretty cool. I heard he was in another time travel movie that isn't the one I'm going to use later, but I can't remember what it
He's
is. I
in
think
3
it's
time travel
good.
movies.
Is it The Kid? Sort of.
Yeah, technically a time travel movie. Yeah,
Yeah, that one then.
that's where Bruce Willis plays an old man who is like an advertising executive, let's say, maybe
Oh.
not, who is visited by his child self
So the
through
Bruce of Christmas Past?
the Bruce of Christmas Past comes to visit him, and it makes him re-examine the way his life's going, and he rediscovers his childlike sense of wonder. That's I don't know, it's
Oh.
a Disney family picture.
So
I
should I
remember
explain
enjoying
what
it when
12
it came out.
Monkeys is? Because so far,
Oh, right,
you've
yes,
only
go ahead.
said who's in it and who directs it, and then what the kid is about.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked talking about Disney's The Kid.
Well, 12 Monkeys, in a future world devastated by disease, a convict, Bruce Willis, is sent back in time to gather info about the man-made virus that wiped out most of the human population on the planet. And it took me a while to realize if I liked it or not. Like, things were happening, I'm like, okay, this is really cool time travel, but what? Is that just, like, maybe that's just the director style that I wasn't used to?
He I've seen a couple of his pictures, and yet they really they're slow burns. They take their time. They build. There's a building dramatic tension throughout. At least with the ones I've seen.
The time travel stuff I thought was really cool. It did take me a while to figure it out if I liked it at first, because yeah, some of the style is kind of weird. I guess it's him though, and I don't know. I couldn't figure out what was really supposed to be going on right away. I kind of like how I guess it could be ambiguous because he. This isn't that much of a spoiler, I guess. Near the start, he travels back in time to the wrong time period by about 6 years early from when it's supposed to happen, and saying he's from the future, sent to get info about a virus that kills most of humanity. He, rightfully so, gets put in an asylum because that guy's crazy. He does a bunch of crazy stuff. And yeah, and then he meets Brad Pitt, who is also very crazy. And a bunch of crazy stuff happens, and I'm thinking, what? Wait, what's this movie? Is this movie about time travel or something? Now it's just an asylum movie. But then something happens, and he goes back to the correct time eventually, and then I'm like, okay, no, here we go. Now this makes sense as a really cool time travel movie. I'm really liking this thing. And then stuff happens, and I thought it was really good by the end. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but I think it is.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one that you have to give your full attention to really get the most out of it to figure it out. Although part of me suspects that you were probably playing Minecraft at the same time,
I think I was
or maybe
playing
knitting a sweater.
Borderlands New Game Plus, but I was doing a lot
Okay.
more watching the movie because I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Okay.
Uh, there was some fun trivia stuff I read that I can't find
Oh,
anymore.
please. Oh, okay. I was gonna say please share it, but
Oh,
I suppose you will not.
Johnny Depp almost got Brad Pitt's role.
That's weird because Johnny Depp was fairly big by then.
Well, it says almost everyone took a pay cut just so they could work with Terry Illiam.
Ah.
Jeff Bridges almost got Bruce Willis's role.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Uh,
Although when you say Jeff Bridges, I just hear the dude.
yeah. Well, I hear Obadiah Stane, I guess, from
Okay.
Iron Man.
Uh, his trademark character Obadiah Stane.
Everyone knows him. But yeah, it's a
Everyone remembers that part when he says Obadiah abides.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool movie. There are like monkeys throughout the movie in various places, seemingly pointlessly. People randomly say the word
There,
monkey in a sentence.
happens 12 times.
I hear that rumor, but it's only said it's called a rumor on the trivia page. I recommend it though if you want to see a crazy time travel movie, but it's also
I
weird and Gilliam styled.
Yep, I second that recommendation. Very cool movie. In terms of the logistics of how the time travel works, it's one of my favorite
Yeah,
time
I'll
travel
also
films.
say that there is a sci-fi series. I think 13 episodes, only first one season right now, called 12 Monkeys, but the numeral version, and not the spelled out version of 12. I don't know if it's good yet.
Ah,
I'm about 12 minutes into it, and so far it's recounting part of the storyline that happens after the asylum.
okay.
So yeah,
Well,
it might be good. I don't know yet. I'll report back.
pl- okay. Excellent. I look forward to hearing about that. Is it on Netflix? Where can I watch this?
The show, uh, I
Sci-Fi channel.
don't know what it's on,
Okay.
but I'm watching it nonetheless. And I forgot how to watch 12 Monkeys.
All
There's
right.
so many video services out there. I can't remember.
Okay. Very good. Well, I will tell you my good movie pick this week is a 2011 action picture from it is a Indonesian martial arts movie called The Raid Redemption.
Ooh, I have only heard of that from you.
Yes, it is really well directed. Great looking movie. It's hyper violent action. Very very R-rated action movie. So listeners, be warned if you're sensitive to uh, people getting punched in the face a lot.
Oh, I'm very sensitive to that.
Yep. It's about, as the name would imply, it's about a police raid. They're going up this building where there's like a crime lord, and they're going through every floor, like punching a bunch of people in the face
I need to
and
watch it.
trying to get up to the top dude.
So,
The tagline.
oh, sorry. So it's not about the bug spray raid.
No, it's not about the bug spray company finding redemption somehow
When they got in
because
trouble
they're
for
irredeemable.
they got in trouble for all of their pollution or plant killingness, and then they redeemed themselves. So punching.
Nope,
Sorry.
no. Yep. Yeah, but it's people might have heard of it before. This is not an obscure movie pick I'm dropping
I've never heard of it.
on people. It's very well reviewed. It is, according to the cover of the Blu-ray, the best action movie in decades. So
Whoa.
why would the cover of the film lie to you?
Well, Norbit also had a compliment on the front of it, and it was not good.
Okay,
I think it was just ...
fair point.
hilarious or something like that.
Hmm, seems suspicious.
Oh no, hysterically funny.
Seems redundant.
Said by some guy at the San Francisco Chronicle. Maybe they said like, this movie wishes it were hysterically funny, but it is not.
Okay, well, the best action movie in decades quote comes from Twitch Film. I didn't even know
Oh.
that was a thing.
Well, as long as it's good.
The tagline for the movie is one ruthless crime lord, 20 elite cops, 30 floors of chaos.
Ooh, is the whole thing take place in the one building?
Yes, it all takes place in that building.
That sounds kind of cool.
It
Does he
is.
complete
It
like
is
one floor
cool.
at a time, and he gets like if he gets enough points, he gets an extra life?
It's like a video game, exactly.
I will watch that. That sounds good. Good thing it's on your Voodoo, and I am on your Family Circle or whatever it's called.
True. It has a 85% rating on RottenTomatoes.com. If that matters to you.
I never know which one to trust. I usually trust what other people say, and you like it, so I think I might like this one.
Well, it gets a solid Brian recommendation. So what is your bad movie pick this week?
How many Diggits up do you give that movie?
I mean, the beautiful thing about the hashtag dig it system is its simplicity. Either something is dug or it is not dug.
What about middle? What if you dig like half a hole, or you just leave? Yeah, half a hole dug.
I'm not a professional film critic of any type, Ben. I do not have nuanced opinions on things. Either I dig it or I don't. That's it. No more, no less.
Okay. All right, well, the bad movie. I have referenced this before and earlier in this podcast, and I've watched it recently, but neither time watched it just by itself because it is legendarily bad. It is The Room by Tommy Wiseau. It is very, very bad. He tried to make a sort of romantic drama in which 5 sex scenes occur, 4 of which in the first 30 minutes, which is
Huh.
it's really awkward. But
That is weird.
I watch it with the riff tracks on because that made it hilarious. I watched it recently, riff tracks live, where they were live in Nashville and streamed to I think like 300 theaters around the country,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it was hilarious. They even changed the jokes from the other version, most of them at least. So it was like a
That's
brand
cool.
new riffing of it.
The and Riff Tracks
Oh yeah,
is it's they're the Mystery Science Theater guys, right?
yeah. It's the first 3, I think. Or wait, it's not the very first main guy, because I think he went off to be a writer instead, and he's part of Cinematic Titanic. It's like it's like
Joel Hodgson.
yeah, it's the other guy who people know better, and I think the 2 robots that were there at that time, and they spun off and did this after that ended.
I don't know. I only know Joel. I can't think of Mike Nelson. I don't know
Yeah,
who
yeah,
that is.
Mike Nelson. Yeah, he's the other one. I think he's funnier than Joel. I've watched some of both their stuff. Joel always
Ah.
looks like he was really sad. I don't know why.
That's it's an odd piece of criticism, but maybe he was sad because people told him he looked sad, and he
Oh.
just got sadder and sadder. It's a vicious circle.
He still became a creator and writer of MS2 through K. He's like the head guy. Anyway, so Tommy Wiseau, he never really says where he came from or how he has all this money. He's very mysterious about it. I don't know
Mm.
if he doesn't want to tell anybody, or if that's supposed to be part of his mystique he wants to set up. Um, he felt like making a movie, so he did. He didn't know how to film stuff, so it was shot simultaneously on 35 millimeter film and HD video
Ooh,
because he could not
weird.
decide.
Did he end up using like a little of both? Like, is it jarring watching the film? Does it go from film to HD video?
I don't. It might have been. It's hard to tell because the movie is already so bad that it's hard to tell what else makes it bad.
It's a poor. That is a, if nothing else, a poor budgetary choice.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. He claims to finance the film by importing and selling leather jackets from Korea, but
Oh,
there's no
okay.
evidence beyond that. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember how bad it is. There's one line that says, "It's not true. I did not hit her. It's beep beep. I did not. Oh hi, Mark." He's like just raging, and then he just
Oh.
sees Mark. It's like, "Oh hi." And
Oh, hi, Mark.
according to the actor that plays Mark, who wrote a book called The Disaster Artist about Wiseau, it took 32 takes to say that one line, and he needed cue cards to help him.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh hi is spoken 9 times. Don't worry about it is 8 times. Oh hey is 7 times. There's stuff where like one of the characters' moms will randomly mention just out of the blue that she like has breast cancer, and then that is not relevant to the story ever again. I think like her daughter just says, "Don't worry about it, you'll be fine," and then that storyline's gone.
That's it. Dropped from the film
Yeah,
altogether.
it was one scene where like their neighbor kid, who the character Johnny, who was played by Tommy Wiseau, he wrote, directed, and starred in this movie. They have like a neighbor named Denny or Danny. It's hard to tell. They kind of say both in the movie. He goes upstairs and he owes some guy money because he bought drugs, and everyone's just focused on what kind of drugs, what kind of money, and then that scene doesn't matter anymore after the guy is gone.
Huh.
There's just a bunch of storylines that show up and then disappear randomly.
So that makes sense. That kind of meshes with what I've heard. It's kind of it's legendary in bad movie circles for people to goof on
I've
The
heard it's
Room.
the the next generation's Rocky Horror, because people still go to midnight showings of this movie and recite some of the lines at the screen.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me ask you this. The whole Rocky Horror thing, I've always been fascinated by. Do people sincerely like that movie, or are they goofing on it?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think the songs are pretty catchy, but the movie itself doesn't make much sense and is really weird.
Intentionally? Was like by design, or is it poorly made?
No, it was not poorly made like Birdemic or The Room. Those are poorly made. It
Okay.
doesn't seem poorly made. It's just so incredibly weird, and it's not a
Okay,
good plot or anything.
but people actually enjoy.
Well, in
There's some
some way,
enjoyment to be had.
I think a lot of the
Okay.
fun though
Well,
is saying the stuff back at the screen though. That's how it was
d-
when we saw them do a live cut down version at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando.
ah. And did you get angry because people were talking over the movie?
Not this time because I had seen it.
Okay.
One of the problem is almost everyone seemed to know what to say, except I didn't have a script in front of me. I didn't know people were going to be yelling stuff at the screen, so I was very
Ah.
confused. And I was like, well, I just feel left out listening to all of them say things. One of my least favorite parts of that was when everyone got up and danced simultaneously, and I did not want to do the time warp too. I don't dance. I don't like to do choreographed movements in front of people, other than marching band. But
Ben don't dance.
anyway, that's not what that's about. It's so weird. Oh yeah, Tommy Wiseau decided to write in a second love scene between him and the actress playing Lisa, but she was uncomfortable, so they just reused scenes from the first one.
Oh.
Uh, a bunch of people resigned throughout it. A lot of the film dialogue had to be dubbed in because I think it was so bad, so most of it's out of sync with what they said. Somehow Tommy Wiseau was not able to memorize the lines that he wrote himself. Uh,
Hmm.
the
That
character
seems
of Mark
problematic.
is named after Matt Damon because Tommy Wiseau misheard his name despite his obsession with the actor.
You thought his name was Mark Damon?
I guess so. They never use the word
Huh.
fiance, but they do use future wife and future husband about 4 times total.
My future wife. From the future. She has a robot arm and everything.
I'm just reading through IMDb because most of the IMDb trivia for this movie is just terrible, terrible stuff. Um, the guy that plays Mark was hired as a line producer despite having no knowledge of what that entailed or experience of it. But then the guy that was supposed to play Mark dropped out, I guess realizing it was terrible, and so he ended up getting the spot. And they talk repeatedly about how they're best friends, just over and over. There's a thing where to play football, they kind of just toss it when they're about 2 feet away from each other, and that's them playing football. In one scene, they're all four in tuxedos playing football just like that.
For any particular reason?
Uh, I think they mentioned something about wedding pictures, but you don't actually see that part happen. They're just in tuxes suddenly.
Okay, all right. Okay. Just hearing you talk about it, I get the fascination with this movie. It's just so nonsensical. I can see people's obsession.
It is hilariously bad. I recommend you watch it. Don't watch it by yourself. If you're gonna watch it with a friend to goof on, that's the best way to do it. Don't watch it around children because of the 5 love scenes, but definitely watch it with riff tracks because they are hilarious and they are very careful to let the funniest terrible lines from the movie make their own laughs, and they'll talk during
Okay.
the really boring parts.
Okay. So those guys are pros. They know what they're
Oh
doing.
yeah, I mean after all the MST3K experience, they got it down. Sorry to talk so much
So
about
if it if anyone wants to go experience this for themselves, they're doing a live riffing of it on May 12th, I believe.
Yes, if you can make it tomorrow from when this is coming out, you might not hear it now, so maybe it's yesterday for you. But if not, go on rifftracks.com. I think you just get the MP3 file, and then you have to find the movie yourself, and you combine the two. So that way, that way they don't have to license out all these movies because they do stuff for like the Avengers and the Dark Knight. They don't
That
want to
makes
pay that
sense.
much, so they just give you kind of like a podcast file. If you wanted to, you could just listen to that, but it'd be kind of boring. Or I mean,
Yeah, it
it'd
would
be
make a lot of
funny, but
sense.
you wouldn't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, that is The Room. It's bad.
Okay.
What is
All
your
right.
bad movie, Brian?
Okay, well, whereas your film is bad and it seems incompetently made by people who really have no business making film, mine is high budget, big Hollywood sci-fi horror film starring
The
the
Thing.
likes of Morgan Freeman,
Uh-oh.
Thomas Jane,
Oh, I've heard of him. He's in Arrested Development.
Jason Lee,
Uh,
Timothy Oliphant, whose name
Suspiciously similar.
sounds suspiciously similar to elephant. Makes you wonder. Um, it is Dreamcatcher, based on the novel written by Stephen King.
I did not know those people were in that movie.
Yes, it is a very, very big production. It's sad the level of talent that went into making such a terrible movie. It is directed by Lawrence Kasdan. If that name sounds familiar to you, it should, because he is credited with writing the screenplays to Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and many other
And
films.
he's famous for that song Rock the Kasdan.
Yep, Rock the Kasdan, absolutely.
So if you could
Gets a
describe
lot of money from
if you could describe this movie in 2 words, what would they be?
that. Poop aliens.
That's pretty
Poop
close to what I was
aliens.
expecting, having not seen it.
Yes,
This sounds terrible.
that's it. It's about a group of four childhood friends who uh, they have a secret. They all share a special secret. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna
Ooh.
spoil the magic for people because the fun is watching the insanity unfold.
I wonder if Rift
But
Tracks will do this.
they share some kind of they share like a psychic power that was some kind of telekinetic link. It's a weird Stephen King thing, and just to kind of give context to how weird this movie is. You should know that Stephen King wrote the novel while recovering from his well-known, nearly fatal accident.
That explains it.
And as he wrote this, he was just out of his mind on drugs. So
Ooh.
that really helps explain how this story turned out the way it does.
Oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. I just looked it up. Rift Tracks did not do that one. So I'll have to sit through it with like Megan or someone to get the experience. I don't want to watch this terrible movies just by myself. I can't handle that anymore.
No, watch it with a friend. That's what I did. It's a good one. It's a good one to kind of make jokes about. There's plenty of spots for that. Morgan Freeman plays Colonel Curtis.
What? That's not like Colonel
Yes.
Kurtz.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Ben, because in the novel, his character was named Colonel Kurtz,
What?
and they changed it in the film so audience wouldn't think that it was a reference to Apocalypse Now, which it was.
Why did Stephen King do? Oh, yeah, he was high on pills. That explains it. Oh, Stephen King.
Yep, and Morgan Freeman has these crazy, big, furry, white caterpillar-looking eyebrows.
Uh, well, hold on. I'm kind of confused. I know in his early books, he was often on all sorts of drugs, like all the cocaines and all of that. Why did this one come out so poorly?
I different kinds of drugs. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't have a deep knowledge of how drugs, recreational or prescription, work, Ben.
Question of the week: how do drugs work?
We need to know. We, yep. We need people to write in and let us know.
Let us all your drug knowledge. Shoot them towards the cast.
But I don't I kind of don't want to spoil it, but I will say that one of my favorite things about the movie is the Morgan Freeman character has a recurring line where whenever somebody's kind of testing him or they're about to cross him, he will say the line, "You just crossed the Curtis line." That's when you
Oh,
know. That's when you know that you're on his bad side. It's like, you just crossed the Curtis line.
sounds
He has
so
a
bad.
he has a pistol that he often pulls out and talks about how it once belonged to John Wayne.
Oh, Stephen King, how could you do this?
It's a fascinating weird bad movie that apparently Stephen King sold the movie rights to for $1.
Is that why? Did he know it was that bad? He's like, well,
I'm
whatever you
not
want to
sure.
do. So the
I
movie's
cannot.
not about a Native American craft?
No, it is not about. I mean, there is a dream catcher in the film that plays a pivotal role, but
Okay.
I will I will say no more than that. Let's move on to the okay movies, the movies that aren't worthy of being deemed good or bad.
At least in our eyes. Now, I don't want to anger anybody with my okay this time, because it was very close to being my good. But I only made up my okay because of a misunderstanding on my part. It.
Well, that seems not fair to hold that against the movie,
I
Ben. The
tried not
movie's doing the
to,
best it could.
but it bothered me the whole time until I realized that what I thought was supposed to be happening wasn't going to happen. And so my experience watching it was off the whole time. Well, so this is a Bruce Willis time travel film that came
Oh,
out.
Disney's The Kid.
It is 12 Monkeys again. No. Uh, I'm sorry, but it is Looper.
Okay, that's fine.
Where Joseph
I
Gordon-Levitt did his best Bruce Willis impression throughout.
written and directed by Ryan Johnson, who did some fantastic directing work on Breaking Bad.
Oh yes,
Uh,
I have heard him on the podcast talk about that before.
mhm, yes, it's fine. It's one of my favorite movies of the year it came out. I enjoyed everything about it,
Oh, I thought it
but
was really good.
I've talked to other people that felt quite the opposite. Listener Ann, I believe, I remember her being on Twitter talking about how rubbish she thought the film was.
Well, I think. All right. See, what I thought first of all, if there was going to be more time travel stuff than there was. Oh yeah, sorry, Looper. These guys work for the crime people, and they just hang out random places and kill people who get sent from the future for money.
That's right, because time travel has not been invented yet, but it
It'll be.
will be in the future. So the future mob will take people who have upset them or owe them cash, and instead of like executing them and throwing them into a river like mob people do in most movies, they send them back in time to be murdered by past mob people. So there's no evidence.
Yeah, until someone finds all the corpses and go, wait, these are 35-year-old bodies, and they're missing from now. I guess this the time traveling mob's fault that's doing this.
Oh, that time traveling mob! They struck again. Ha,
Ah,
man, I want to hear more stories about the time the time traveling mob went back in time and had a shady business dealing with the dinosaurs.
yeah. Ooh, that'd be. I would watch that movie too. All right. Well, first of all, I thought there'd be more time travel stuff, or more like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, teaming up or fighting against each other. Since was that in the movie already named? Like the thing where how they know each other. Is that a spoiler to say that?
That they're the same
Yeah,
person.
that's the same person from the future.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, because yeah, that's like trailer stuff. They
Okay.
explain that's like premise stuff that's set up in the trailer. Because Joseph Gordon-Levitt he is a looper, right? Is that
Yeah.
the job class, and the mob sends people back in time, and then he's in a cornfield and he shoots them. And the problem with the looper system is eventually, um, you've seen too much. You can't be out there because of all the stuff you've done, because I don't know, it'll be trouble for the mob. Don't overthink it. So eventually the future mob will send your future self back in time and you execute them, and then you get paid like a bunch of gold bricks, and then you know that you're retired at that point. You get to live out the next 30 years of your life rich, and then eventually you get sent back in time to be murdered by your younger self.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
See, hey, I'm about to give some major spoilers about this movie, so if you plan on watching it, then you'd better skip ahead exactly 6 minutes. Thank you. The one thing that bothered me was the time travel of it. because it doesn't work the way that most time travel things should work. I mean, all right, yeah. So first of all, I expected it to be like a heavy time travel movie, not in the way that 12 Monkeys was, where there's multiple travelings, or Back to the Future with multiple travelings throughout the series. There was like one sort of main one, and then they both did their own thing for most of the movie, and then it was like the origin of a supervillain, and then what does it make sense? The end of the movie doesn't really make sense that I can think of because Bruce Willis shouldn't have shown up in the first place. All right, if Joseph Gordon-Levitt killed Bruce Willis, he would have lived his life and became Bruce Willis. Then he goes back in time and stops him from killing him, but somehow he still exists for a while longer. And still, I mean, even I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, I can't call them the same thing; they have the same name. But so Joseph's character asked Bruce's character, he's like, I don't want to explain all this time travel stuff, and then just gives a really, really brief explanation about how his memories work. And then by the ending, it shouldn't have really happened that I can think of because Bruce's motivations wouldn't have been the same anymore because of how much has changed. So none of it should have happened. But
That's true. That's I've only seen the film the one time. It sounds like it might not hold up too well to close scrutiny. I I'm intrigued though. I'm willing to rewatch it. I own it on Blu-ray, so I'll rewatch it and then I'll report back to you.
well, that was my post movie problem with it. My pre and during movie problem with it was for some reason I went into it expecting loopers to be people who go back in time and kill people before they commit the crimes that in the future people know that they committed. So like Bruce Willis, like I work for a police force and find out, hey, this guy's going to murder someone. We have the evidence. He's going to be on death row. Go back in time and stop him from doing that. And then eventually he goes back in time, finds out he has to kill himself because of a murder he like has committed or is going to commit coming up soon or something like that. Like you commit so many people, you need to go back and kill yourself to stop you from killing other people.
So kind of a twist on Minority Report.
Yeah, I think that's what I was expecting. And then when it happened the opposite way, where it wasn't exciting and you just stand in a field and wait for your time to hit, and then you just shoot a guy and then it's done. That's what it ended up being.
Okay, that you're right. I mean, this might be the rare case of having seen the trailer months before the film came out. I went in knowing exactly what to expect because they lay it out nice and clean in the trailer about what a looper is and how the time travel works and the basic premise of the movie's laid out. So I went in, paid my $12, and I just got to focus on like character stuff because I don't know. I kind of I'm blind to the flaws of time travel stories. Usually, that's kind of just something I'm into regardless. um, but yeah, you're right. It's not the best thought out time travel in the movie. It's no 12 Monkeys or season 5 of Lost.
I was having some problems with 12 Monkeys at first until it got all the way through. I'm like, well, this kind of still makes sense how all this could go. This can still work in any way that time travel works. I think it works in Back to the Future. But like, okay, look, you're getting erased, and you will eventually get erased too if you don't have this thing happen. But in this one, I mean, why does the whole plot shouldn't have even occurred by the end? By the way it works, none of it should have happened. None of it makes sense. I guess they could technically say, well, you didn't see how it turns out after the end stuff happens. But if you did, maybe it all still ends up terribly in the future like it's supposed to.
That's true. I don't know. That's why you have to wait for the sequel, Tooper.
Tooper. I don't think I'd watch that. But yeah, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was amazing either because of my concerns while watching. I was expecting the cool thing where Bruce Willis is an assassin who goes back and kills people who are about to commit crimes, and then the time travel like aspects. They kind of all right. One thing I did like near the middle was when they were showing another guy who didn't kill his looper, and then like
oh yeah, oh that's a cool
the
scene.
Marks on the arm to be like meet me here, and then like cutting off the body parts in the guy and all that stuff. I thought they're going to do more stuff like that where they're trying to like meet up and team up and fight off the bad guys because neither one of them want to die or something, and so they have to start communicating weird ways, or one of them gets shot and then the other one has the scar kind of thing. But like then he's like hurt there for later on in the movie. I don't know, stuff like that is what I was kind of expecting, but instead it ended up into a
Yeah,
character story about halfway through with these other characters and like a supervillain origin story.
mhm, that's true. That makes yeah. These are valid criticisms. I still really enjoyed the movie. I would say it's good, but I'll go back and rewatch it. The strengths, in my opinion, are the performances,
That's true.
likable leads. Jeff Daniels is in it,
Oh yeah, I thought that was
and
fun.
he's pretty fun in it. And there's this one really great scene that stands out in my mind between Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a
Oh,
diner
that was a good scene too.
that I remember being a lot of fun.
I just didn't care much
But
about the farmhouse and all that stuff.
oh
I wasn't.
yes, the old
Yeah. Well,
farmhouse.
all right. It's not that I dislike it for my misconceptions of it. That was just confusing as I watched it because I hate when people do that. Like, I hate this video game because it's not exactly what I expected it was. Instead, it's this thing that it's trying to be. It's one thing if they are bad at doing what they're trying to do, but if it's like your own fault for misunderstanding what the game's supposed to be or expecting it to be, holy crap, that was loud thunder. Sorry.
I heard that. Yeah.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Yeah, so that half's on me. Is just the misconception thing, and I think my movie would have been far superior if they made that. That sounds really cool. I think, even though it is a little bit minority report, I might need to watch that now. I think I watched it on TNT one time, but yeah, it's just mostly the time travel stuff and how they tease some really cool time travel past and future, or past and present person, and sorry, future and present person at the same time hanging out. But then they didn't really
Mhm.
do that. Instead, they went off and did something else, and both people did their own thing for like the whole second half of the movie. I kind of want to see them together more. I like their conversations together were really fun. That's what I thought from the diner scene. That was cool.
That's
Then they
true.
didn't do more
Yeah,
of that.
it would have been better if they'd shared more scenes. I agree with that.
I don't know what there was about that. And oh, before I move on to your thing, I forgot one piece of trivia from 12 Monkeys, where Terry Gilliam gave Bruce Willis a list of Willis acting cliches not to be used during the film, including the steely blue eyes look.
Don't give him the steely blue eyes. We don't want it.
And stuff like that, and the facial expressions that Joseph Gordon-Levitt did. I'm like, yeah. And I looked up trivia later. He did. He watched a bunch of Bruce Willis movies in advance to try to get his mannerisms down. I could tell he was trying to do a Bruce Willis with his voice sometimes.
Oh yeah, no. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is doing the heavy lifting in that movie
Yeah.
because he's like, all right, you're young Bruce Willis. Although I would like to see an alternate version of Looper where Bruce Willis is just old Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That would have been pretty
That
good
would be
too.
fun too, yeah. But Bruce Willis kind of just played Bruce Willis in Time Travel movie, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt played young Bruce Willis. Did the eyebrow stuff,
Yeah,
the mouth stuff.
yeah, he did a great job.
I
Yeah, he
heard he had to wear
really.
prosthetics too.
Oh yeah, they altered his face to look like Bruce Willis.
I didn't know if it was prosthetics or if he really just contorted his face into getting the right like features and emotions. I don't know.
I
So
know.
I would
Yeah.
recommend it still if you want to watch a time travel movie, but you don't have to go watch it. Watch it with the expectation of what
Okay,
it is also, and not what it isn't.
that's fair. That's fair. My okay movie is a Korean adventure action comedy hybrid
What?
called the Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
Hey, that's almost our segment.
Yep, it's kind of like the thing we're doing. It's a fun South Korean movie from 2008.
All right. So, did you find out about these from your Korean brother
Oh, the Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
and
No,
the other one?
no,
Isn't it Korean too, or you say a different place?
it was Indonesian.
Oh, okay.
No, I just went on a kind of foreign kind of movie kick at some point.
Was that around the time that you watched? I almost said Million Dollar Baby, Slumdog Million Dollar Baby.
Slim Dog. No, it's some time ago. I haven't seen these movies for a bit, but The Good, the Bad, the Weird's cool. It's like a hybrid action adventure comedy. It's a western about a couple of outlaws and a bounty hunter,
Ooh.
and there's a treasure map, and they're trying to find this treasure while being pursued by the Japanese army and some Chinese bandits.
Was this
It's
National
actually
Treasure?
yeah, it is their national treasure. Yes. The director said that he likes the film to be called a kimchi western,
Ooh.
because because spaghetti westerns are westerns made in Italy, so why can't a Korean western be a kimchi western?
Yeah.
But it's actually, I almost have a hard time just calling this movie okay because I enjoyed it a lot. I guess the thing that kind of knocks it down is it runs a little long, longer than it needed to. There's some slight pacing issues, but if you can get past that, it was a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. I think it's on Netflix.
Oh, I'll definitely check it out then. Maybe. I'll definitely maybe check it out after I
You probably
finish some stuff.
It's probably a bad choice for you, since it's
Oh.
subtitled. It would be hard to watch and play video games at the same time.
Well, I sometimes will watch stuff separately, so I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay. Or maybe you could even there might be a dubbing option on Netflix. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, maybe. But well, sometimes the subs are way better than the dubs are.
Oh yeah, always go subtitle whenever possible.
Oh yeah. See, I want to hear the
Uh,
original actors do it their way.
exactly. Except unless it's an animated picture,
Death Note.
that's a series, but that's
Oh
same
yeah.
same principle. The Studio Ghibli stuff like Spirited Away or Ponyo or whatever.
Ooh, that was
For
good.
for some reason, those I'm like, just give me the English dubs. That's fine. I don't need to have the subtitles on this.
I think part of that is I would rather see like the really really beautiful animation during a lot of that stuff. I don't want to have
That's
to look at the
true.
bottom the whole time. I want to see how nice everything looks.
That's true. They actually seem to put a little bit of work into that stuff to make the lip sync match.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so it's not distracting uh, like watching a actual live action film that's been dubbed over, like
Yes.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist style.
I don't think I've seen that one. I remember the trailers. I think isn't there something with kicking a cow?
Yeah, it's a very goofy movie.
That's already
Almost as goofy, almost as goofy as a goofy
the
movie.
very goofy movie that the sequel called. I don't remember that.
That
Oh,
actually there was a sequel called An Extremely Goofy Movie.
oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But yep, those are my three good, bad, and weird. I mean, good, bad, and okay movie picks.
If you have any, write those in, just like Neil Orangepeel did that one time.
Just like Neil did. You can be like Neil. Speaking of which, let's take a quick break, and then we'll pick up in feedback.
This is a call from prisoner 2342108.
Professor Rad.
Hey guys, what's going on? Professor Rad here, or as I'm more commonly known these days, Prisoner 2342108. Here to share some gnarly life hacks to help you get through your everyday going about town. Except, yeah, my everyday life is in prison now, so these are a little more prison-centric, but I'm sure you can find a way to apply them to your personal experience.
All right, guys. Life hack number one is don't be a snitch. People who tell tales to guards or other prisoners are usually physically attacked. Avoid being seen talking to guards in a friendly way, out of fear that other prisoners might get the wrong idea. Life hack number two, do not join a prison gang. Because if you weren't in a gang before being in prison, why join one now? Swoosh! That's a gnarly life hack. Nothing but net. Life hack number three is do not stare at other prisoners. It's okay to look at prisoners, but do not hold a gaze longer than 2.4 seconds. Whoosh, it's going, gone. Do you believe in miracles? Life hack. Oh, all right, guys. Looks like I'm getting the wrap-up signal. I gotta get out of here. The guards. Okay, all right. Give me a second. No more life hacks today. Thank you for joining us. I have been Professor Rad for the Hacks of Life.
Sounds. The mail's here.
Oh, great. Thanks.
What's this? A letter for me.
Yes, time for podcast feedback. If you'd like to write into the show, we'd love to hear from you. Our address is happycastfeedback@gmail.com. That's right, happycastfeedback@gmail.com.
By we, do you mean you and Randall?
Well, whoever is here. Maybe I'll leave out of solidarity. You never know.
Oh, maybe. Just like that movie that Chris was in.
Just like that exact film. Check us out on Twitter @HappyCast. We're on Facebook. Please
/HappyCast, I think.
/HappyCast. Instagram.
HappyCast podcast, not just HappyCast.
Pin interest.
We pin all of our favorite podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Call in if you have any feedback. Our number is 77HappyNun.
Yes.
HappyNun.
Yes. Do any of
And
those
I think that
call
covers
me
it.
personally?
Yep, call Ben. His cell phone number is 404-213. Oh, okay. Sorry.
404, number not found.
Oh, I could. That's actually an Atlanta area code.
Oh, I did not know. I thought you were 202 is DC, I think.
We've got 404-770-678.
That's the one I know. 770 EYELAND. Don't call that one. You won't get anything, really. We do have one feedback, though.
Yes, so write in and we'll cover your feedback on the show, and it might sound something like this. The New Today writes in, Yo, bromigos, my happy hour this week is seeing The Room with riff tracks in the theater.
The
man,
with
The
riff
Womb.
tracks.
Yep.
Don't go watch The Womb.
No, not a podcast recommendation. That somehow ties back into the cat birth. I don't know how.
It all comes back around.
So what are the odds, Ben? Your sister also saw The Room with riff tracks? That's weird.
I know. It's only
small
on
world.
weekday evenings in American Canadian theaters, I think. So sorry, like half our listeners. But they're doing 3 more this year. They're doing Sharknado 2 in June or July. In October, they're doing Miami Connection, which I heard is also legendarily bad, but less well known than The Room. And in December, they're doing Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. But,
all right.
Yeah, Megan wanted to go, but it was a weekday evening, and she worked second shift, so she could not.
That is a bummer.
So I had to bring my sister.
Okay, so you were in the same theater.
Yes, 13 people total.
Wow. Not a packed showing.
No, but I'm not really surprised.
Fort Smith doesn't have a big riff tracks following.
Oh, they might have split it up into 2 different, because I know they're doing it on the 6th and the 12th. Maybe more people are going to that one. I don't know for sure.
It's a possibility. Are you thinking about going back for the 12th, doubling down?
I would, but I don't want to go by myself, and Megan still can't go. If you make it here in time, we can go.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Here we're your closest theater.
Yeah, it's not playing anywhere near me somehow.
That's weird.
Let's see. New Today continues, Sing The Room with riff tracks. I'd never actually seen it before, but oh man, everyone should go out and watch this masterpiece. It's right up there with cinematic genius like The Princess Bride and Forrest Gump and The Shawshank Redemption. It has everything you're looking for. Comedy, drama, romance, intrigue, dogs, sports, weird pizza, heartbreak, and tragedy.
Very weird pizza.
My bummer patrol is when people get unreasonably, not unnecessarily, both work. I could have went with my word and nobody would have known.
Except me and my sister.
My bummer petrol is when people get unnecessarily grumpy and it actually says grumps. Get unreasonably grumps.
That's how she talks.
And rude to people over movies. Like, in particular, what bummed me out was all the people freaking out on Twitter to Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon over a subplot point to the extent that they sent him a ton of death threats and hate to where he had to delete his Twitter. I thought it was brilliant, and he featured feminism, which is one of those things people keep complaining about being in short supply, and I just don't get these whiny baby pantses?
I guess so.
It's the plural of whiny baby pants. Pantses.
Pants says.
Like, if you don't like the movie, fine. But why would you say something so rude and stupid to someone? Rawr. Anyway, Key the Pappies, The New Today.
Thank you. I will tell you what that weird pizza issue was talking about. The
Go ahead.
character Lisa calls and orders a half pesto and artichoke and a half pineapple and Canadian bacon.
The pineapple Canadian bacon doesn't sound bad.
Well, it's just weird that you got half and half, and it's four just less traditional ingredients all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And this is unrelated, but usually, during scenes people use the phone, you can see 3 framed pictures of spoons on their table.
They're big spoon fans. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, well, not of spoon, but of like just silverware spoons.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's a weird pizza thing.
I was wondering about the weird pizza thing. The Joss Whedon thing. I have an update on this. I saw an article that kind of commented on it. He gave an interview to someone where he actually cleared the air. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm used to people like hating me. That's what Twitter is, like a live hate grenade. I just needed some quiet time to start writing again, and Twitter is the least quiet thing out there."
That's what he said, but he could just delete the app or something.
No, I don't know. I get it. If I were in that situation, like it's just you don't need that in your life. Just
No,
how
you don't. Yeah, I don't blame him, but he could have admitted that he doesn't have time for all the hate right now, at least. There are people hating him. Because people didn't hate him this much before, I thought. I guess a lot of people now don't remember Buffy as well, or they weren't born when Buffy was on. That's a lot of the ones who seem to be mad.
I'm curious. I don't actually know what people are mad about.
It's mostly saying that the whole movie is extremely sexist or something.
Oh, the whole movie sexist? Okay, all right.
Well, mostly
I
like
didn't.
Scarlet Witch.
I didn't pick up on that.
Mind powers. Didn't think that was sexist. I thought that was just a really cool power thing to have. Stuff about I think what's her face? Old Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow, bam-bam, oh, Black Widow.
Well, I think that she has a romantic subplot in this movie, and that she's a damsel in distress. Even though I'm pretty sure the other Avengers also were in various states of distress, and other people also have romantic subplots.
But yeah, okay, that's weird. People hate people on Twitter a lot. That's what happens. That's why Damon Lindelof deleted his Twitter account.
That's a shame. I thought he was pretty funny when he said stuff.
That's true. Although as someone who was on Damon Lindelof's side for the longest time, like, oh no, the finale was great. Like he bought into the narrative of people hating the last season of Lost so much that his lack of self-confidence began to annoy me. Where I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like at first he was sympathetic, like he created this really beautiful thing that matters to me and a lot of people, and he doesn't seem to be able to see it. It's so sad. But then after a while, I'm like, no, he kind of sucks. I hate him now.
I thought maybe he was trying that thing that like if a bully bullies you enough, like yeah, fine, you're right, I am this and this and this, and it doesn't actually work. But maybe maybe he just thought it was going to, and then the people were just meaner than ever after Prometheus came out.
I like Prometheus a lot as well, but
I haven't seen it yet, but everyone hated him for that. Like, oh, you ruined it just like you ruined Lost. Blah blah blah.
Well, people have the opportunity to hate Damon Lindelof all over again in 2 weeks when Tomorrowland comes out, which is a film that he wrote the screenplay for.
At least there isn't a previous franchise to hate that he ruined, kind of thing.
It's based on Disney World. It ruins Disney World for people.
You ruined all of that part of Disney World. Oh, yeah, hey, I have a theme park update for the podcast.
Oh, please, go ahead.
I have heard that recently Nintendo has been in talks with Universal.
Oh, hey, that would be cool.
Not for
if they
full
had a
theme park,
Nintendo
but for
area.
Yeah, for an area like Harry Potter Land. There's speculation that it might be replacing Universal's Marvel Land, since Disney has now bought Marvel. I think soon the trademark will expire on Marvel theme parks or something, and and Disney get the rights to it. So I guess they'll remove that from there and replace it with Nintendo Land. I wish they were the full theme park, because I could probably think of enough really cool things they could do to fill a whole theme park.
They could just incorporate the Nintendo area into the Harry Potter land, like Mario goes to Hogwarts, or
make it half Hogwarts, half Princess
Peach's
Castle.
The Legend of. Yeah, exactly. See, the possibilities are many.
Mario Kart, either roller coaster or just a kart track. Disney World is one of those, sort of. You drive in cars.
Yoshi playing Quidditch.
That probably wouldn't exist. I don't think they'll do it, but they own Sonic, so a Sonic roller coaster, even though I wouldn't ride it, would be perfect. It makes amazing sense with all the loops and the turns, and as you hit a thing, you can hear boing, the spring
It'd be
sound.
like the Green Hill Zone. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any more of these, write in. Oh, they could have like one of the carnival game things where you have to like shoot fake arrows at stuff, at like
Yeah.
Octoroks or something.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot they could do with that.
That's another question OT week. What kind of stuff would they have in a Mario theme park or Nintendo theme park?
Nintendo, so don't limit yourself to Mario. You got The Legend of Zelda, which is really rad.
Donkey Kong.
Metroid. Hmm.
Oh, they should have a Kirby restaurant where whoever inhales the most food gets your meal for free.
You have to inhale the food?
Well, as in just eating it very fast.
Okay, all right, not literally inhaling.
He
the
sucks
food.
it in, but I think he doesn't use his lungs when he swallows it.
Okay, that makes sense. So he doesn't just have like mashed potato lung.
No, I don't think so. Tater lung.
Oh man, my great great grandpappy worked in the Tater mines, and he passed away from potato lung.
I think people who dig taters together have a bond stronger than anything.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Ben and I dug taters together.
If you watch Justified, that's going to be kind of funny to you, maybe.
Maybe. If not, it's just confusing.
So, like, Trent. I think Trent watches it. Or watched it.
Trent? Really?
Well, I thought he was the one that mentioned it a long time ago, said it was pretty good or something.
Oh, maybe. Neil, I know Neil's watching at some point.
Oh, yeah, well, Neil might like that then. But they might have a Yoshi restaurant. Or maybe Yoshi bathrooms. He has an incredibly fast digestive system.
That's true.
To eat
Good
and then
point.
instantly poop out eggs. Well,
And then
also,
throw the
what is
eggs.
wrong with his system that he poops out eggs?
Yeah, that's not
combined
how.
digestive and reproductive system.
I've never really thought about the inner workings of a Yoshi, but yeah, that's concerning. You should probably see a doctor.
And they explode and hurt people when you throw them.
Hmm. Just doesn't make any sense if you think about it.
How does he even throw them? They kind of hover above his tail and then they fling towards something. I don't know. If you understand Yoshi physics,
Yeah, no. If Yoshi's listening, I'd love to hear from him. Or
Oh,
her.
yes.
I don't know what gender Yoshi is.
I think that the whole race is called Yoshi. They're the Yoshi
Uh-huh.
race, but the main
Yep.
one that he rides is also called Yoshi. So if like my name was Human,
Okay, it's like these uncreative people that name their cat's cat.
yeah, it's like that because maybe it's Mario's fault then. I don't know because I know in like Super Mario RPG, there's like a Yoshi section, or I think like of like like a resort place or something like that, and there are a bunch of different Yoshis, but yours is still called Yoshi, but other ones have names.
Okay, all right. And then of course there's the Yoshi Island.
Oh
where-
yeah, well that was just him though, I think.
Was it? I thought there was a bunch of Yoshis on Yoshi's Island.
Oh wait, oh wait, no, there are, and you switch off between different people, I guess. But I guess those don't have specific names. That's just an island full of the Yoshi animal.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably enough talk about that. I think we're done anyway.
Enough Yoshi talk. Yeah, so that concludes this week's show. Ben, I just want to thank you for podcasting here the past 5 years. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to miss you tremendously.
I'm going to miss me too. Hope you have fun with Randall. Hope he works out okay. If anything happens,
me
I
too.
can sub back in, or at least guest host or something.
We've got a pretty long list, but we'll put you on there.
Have we heard
on the
from
hosting
him?
list? No, still waiting to hear from Randall. Hope he's okay. I haven't, at this point, maybe I should be concerned. I'm not sure. But we'll go ahead and continue this conversation off mic. So thank you for listening. And until next week, remember to keep happy. Okay. So I guess that went okay. I hope Randall's okay.
I don't. I mean, well, as a person,
I know.
do, but I really don't. I want to keep doing this.
No, okay. I mean, I guess if anything happens to him, you could be the permanent host because.
Fingers crossed. But yeah. No harm wished upon him. Just sickness or tongue missing. Something where he can't podcast.
Yes. That podcasting disease. Yeah, but I'm sure. I hope he's okay. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, do you mind if I turn on the radio? I want to hear the score of the baseball game that's going on.
Oh, yes. That's fine.
We interrupt your program for some breaking news. The body of Randall Slade was found just outside the HappyCast production studio just moments ago by his father, Orson Slade. Police on the scene say that it looks like murder.
That explains the police sirens.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Flashing lights outside. I hope he's okay.
Well, he was found dead.
I guess, should we inform Slade, or the police do that? I guess the police do that.
I guess. I didn't know that Randall Slade. You think they were related? Was he his son? Seems weird for him not to mention that. There's a weird bit of nepotism going on there.
Secret nepotism. We would never have known if he weren't murdered. Or maybe he just died of his own causes. Who knows what it was that killed him?
I don't know. I hope that the police, if he was murdered, I hope the police find whoever did this terrible, terrible crime.
Maybe we'll find out next week.